Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and it's been a while. Yeah, we had Hurricane Ian, and then we had our biggest event of the year, which we call the Wildcat Walkabout, and it happened to be our 30th anniversary. So we were really, really busy getting cleaned up after Ian and ready to have 300 guests at the sanctuary. It's the first time we've had a big group of people at the sanctuary since COVID hit back in March of 2020. So the cats did very well. Everybody seemed to have a wonderful time. And now I'm getting things back to normal. So here's some of the news that has been happening starting around October the 29th here. Mountain lion spotted in western Illinois was tranquilized and sent to a rescue center. A 40-year-old villager was mauled to death by a tiger in Lankampur, Kerry. Big Cat Sanctuary founder Eddie Serio under investigation for money laundering. This is a November 1 story, so there's a little bit of an update. When I was reading it, I was rather distressed, though, because it sounded like they allowed him access to his bank accounts, which they had frozen. So I don't know if that's the case, but if so, that was a really foolish thing to do. At the Taronga Zoo, 5 lions escaped an exhibit at the Sydney Zoo. I was asked by the news there to comment on it, but they wanted me to do that on November the 3rd, I think. And that was the day after this happened at 3 a.m. I just could not do that, so I'm sorry I missed that opportunity to talk to Australians. Love you guys, but yeah, 3 a.m. and right before the huge, huge event that we had on November 4th and 5th. I just couldn't do it. In Gujarat, a child was mauled to death in the Gir forest, and officials suspect by a lion or a leopard. Look, a caracal and a catch. What's for breakfast? Looks like a rat to me. Lion refuses to leave sick best friend's side. This was at Animal Defenders International. Cub petting has negative welfare consequences for big cats, reveals a new study. That was a great study. This one talked about it too. Cub petting attractions stress out lions and cause welfare concerns. So I'm glad to see these studies are finally saying what we've known all along, is that it's a very bad thing to breed cats, use their cubs, and then discard them. A bobcat was filmed chasing a rabbit at the Orange police station, and bobcats are all over this news report, let me tell you. Rescued bobcat kitten refusing to move from Arizona backyard. Something was definitely wrong there. There was a fabulous study. This one's called A Tiger King's Ransom Dark Personality Features Predict Endorsement of Exotic Animal Exploitation. And this was a really good study that shows that people who participate in the exploitation of big cats through cub petting and those kinds of activities, and the people who are pimping them out, they've got some mental problems, and we've known that as well. So a lot of the people who participated in it in the past were being lied to, and they didn't know any better, but now people know better. Amazon World says goodbye to female ocelot after a short battle with illness. She was 18 years old. Catwalk 2022 date was announced. It's a global walk to raise big cat conservation awareness. It's taking place on November 5th of 2022. Nature, American Ocelot Preview. Maya, Queen of Tadoba, sighted with her cub. That's so adorable. Oh, cougar spotted on a trail cam in northern Minnesota. Nature takes a look at one of the country's most endangered wildcats. That's another one about Nature's American Ocelot. Horrifying video of a leopard pouncing on a biker. The dominant mesopredator and savanna formation shape the distribution of the rare northern tiger cat, which is the tigrina. Sydney's Taronga Zoo says lions escaped due to failure of mesh wire fence fastenings. So one of the things that they make you do in Florida is whatever the gauge, the thickness of your wire is, whatever you have holding it together has to be the same. And apparently that was not the case at Sydney Taronga Zoo. Henderson County News, Knowles Cam, bobcat roams the wood, feasts on squirrels. Tiger spotted near golf course in Tamil Nadu's Uti, preying on a cow. There's a search on for that big cat. Cougars kill wolves in Washington, raising questions about predator-on-predator dynamics. There was a bobcat spotted in Springfield's backyards. Bobcat found dead near El Cinzio. A tree trimmer and a cougar have a wild stare down up in a tree. Would not want to be that guy. bobcat spotted on a porch in Monson. And I also have coordinator reports. So from November 4th, Lauren Grant says, we had a busy, awesome fur Friday. Fred did AM meds and Beth Ann did AM supplements. Susan, Beth Ann, and I fed big cats. Ryan, Luke, and Amanda fed little cats. Luke, Kylie, and Susan cleaned the little cats. Ryan, Amanda, and Beth Ann cleaned the big cats. During the cleaning, Emma continued working on Jasmine Tiger's enclosure while I line trimmed. That's an interesting way. I like saying that, line trimmed, instead of weed whacking. I line trimmed the tour path from Kali to Jasmine and Max Tiger around the lake by Kali Tiger. Manny was finally caught in the transport and brought back to his enclosure. Kylie, Ryan, and Luke did food prep before lunch. After lunch, Emma continued the second half of Jasmine Tiger's enclosure. She got help from Amanda, Susan, and Bonnie. Ryan continued tree trimming on the north path down Circle section that did the meat inventory. Luke helped lead a group of intern followers with some projects. These were advocates who came to the Tampagetti Ball, which was the day before our big Wildcat walkabout, and they helped clean around the property, and then they helped the day of the event. They cleaned a ton of chairs and the transport cage. They then raked from Gilligan the Canada Lynx down to Funcation. Bonnie trimmed up some plants around the cougar statue and did the gift shop chores. Ryan and Luke finished up with the food prep chores. Emma did PM meds and supplements and took care of the rehab cats today. Phew, I'm exhausted. Thank you everyone for your help today. Everything looks so great for a walkabout tomorrow. And it did. You guys you absolutely knocked it out of the park. It just looked fabulous. Emma Dallas said 21 hours ago, today was a magical Monday. We started with Erin dosing ivermectin and doing meds while Susan and Beth Ann did lockouts and Ryan and I did the chores. Susan fed the middle cats, Beth Ann fed the perimeter cats, and Ryan and I fed the big cats. The cats did well and everyone went out to clean the same section they were fed to keep it simple. Once we finished with lunch, Susan, Ryan, and I did all the daily cats. Susan and Ryan cleaned up the gift shop from this weekend while Erin and I did food prep. Brittany took care of the rehab cats and did PM meds, and everyone helped out with the chores. A nice day after a crazy weekend. Thank you everyone for your help. Thank you if you are a volunteer, an intern, a staff member, or a supporter of Big Cat Rescue. Thank you so very much. This was a fabulous event. Can't wait to get all the numbers to you after our staff meeting on Wednesday. Stay cool, cats. Mwah!